marching on together. Leeds faithful, brothers and sisters in white, grab your scarves and buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you will have you jumping off your seats faster than a last-minute winner at Elland Road. The transfer window has absolutely exploded at Leeds United, and I'm talking about 3 earth-shattering stories that are happening right now as we speak. Picture this: a midfielder who's been the heartbeat of a Premier League side for years suddenly caught in a tug-of-war between us and our rivals. A German powerhouse who could transform our entire midfield setup but faces competition from a Manchester United legend. And a Czech defender whose decision could make or break our Premier League preparations. Smash that like button if you're ready for this roller coaster. Comment below with your predictions, and don't forget to subscribe because you do not want to miss what's coming next. The drama is real, the stakes are massive, and the Leeds faithful deserve to know everything. This isn't just about transfers, this is about the very soul of our Premier League campaign. Are you ready to discover which midfielder has already made up his mind about joining us? Let's dive into the madness. Thomas Soucek. There, I said it. The name that's been on every Leeds fan's lips this summer has just delivered a crushing blow to our transfer hopes. Remember that suspense I built up about a midfielder torn between 2 clubs? Well, Leeds faithful, prepare yourselves, because this Czech international has apparently made his choice, and it's not the one we wanted to hear. According to the latest reports, Soucek has his heart set on a reunion with David Moyes at Everton, completely snubbing our advances. Can you believe it? Here we are, back in the Premier League, building something special at Elland Road, and this 30-year-old midfielder chooses Everton over us. The Toffees are preparing a $12 million bid, and sources close to the player are saying his preference is clear. He wants Goodison Park, not our beloved Elland Road. This is absolutely devastating news for Daniel Farke's plans. Soucek would have been the perfect addition to our midfield. 36 goals in 194 Premier League appearances, a proven goal scorer from midfield who knows exactly what it takes to survive and thrive in England's top flight. But instead, he's choosing to join a club that's been fighting relegation battles. The worst part? We explored a deal for him. Our scouts watched him, our board considered him, and then rejection. This backstabbing hurts even more when you consider that Soucek has been the heartbeat of West Ham's midfield for years. He scored crucial goals, dominated aerial duels, and provided the box-to-box energy that we desperately need at Elland Road. Think about what this means for our Premier League campaign. We're talking about a player who averages over 30 appearances per season. Someone who rarely gets injured, always delivers when it matters most. His physical presence alone would have given us that extra edge in those brutal Premier League battles against teams like Arsenal, Manchester City, and Liverpool. But no! David Moyes comes calling with his sweet talk about reunions and familiar systems, and suddenly our project isn't attractive enough. This is the kind of setback that could haunt us throughout the season. Leeds faithful, but wait, there's more chaos coming your way. Just when you thought the transfer window couldn't get any more dramatic, enter old gunner Solskjaer. Yes, that's Solskjaer, the former Manchester United boss who made our lives miserable during his Old Trafford days, is now threatening to hijack another one of our key targets. We're talking about Anton Stach, the German midfielder who seemed destined for Elland Road. Leeds had done the hard work. Personal terms agreed, player convinced, everything looking rosy for a 17 million deal with Hoffenheim. But now this Norwegian tactician currently managing Besiktas wants to drag our target away to Turkey. This is absolutely maddening. Stach was supposed to be our statement signing, a towering presence in midfield who could transform our entire system. At 6'4", this German international would have given us that physical presence we've been craving, the kind of midfielder who can dominate Premier League battles. But here comes Solskjaer, swooping in like a vulture, trying to convince Stach that Turkish football is the way forward. The same man who frustrated us during his United tenure is now personally targeting our transfers. This is war, Leeds faithful. The implications are huge. If we lose Stach, Daniel Farke might have to completely rethink his tactical approach. Poor Ilya Gruev is already facing an uncertain future with our midfield reinforcements. And now this? The Bulgarian has been loyal, dependable, always giving his all, but these potential signings are pushing him down the pecking order. What makes this situation even more infuriating is the timing. Stack was supposed to be the missing piece in our Premier League puzzle. His versatility, his ability to play multiple positions, his experience in the Bundesliga, all of that could have been ours. Instead, we're watching as Solskjaer uses his charm and reputation to lure away our target. Think about the tactical implications. Stack can play as a defensive midfielder, box to box, even as a centre-back, when needed. That kind of flexibility is gold in the Premier League, where squad rotation and injury cover can make or break your season. We're talking about a player who made 28 appearances for Hoffenheim last season, someone who's proven he can handle the intensity of top-level football. But now we might lose him to the Turkish Super League. This isn't just about one player. It's about our entire transfer strategy being undermined by external forces. And there's one more twist in this transfer. Saga that will leave you absolutely stunned. Here's where everything comes full circle, Leeds faithful, and it's about to get ugly. Remember Vladimir Kufal, the experienced Czech right back we've been quietly pursuing? Well, his future might be tied to the very player who rejected us. Vladimir Kufal, the 32-year-old defender with 147 Premier League appearances, 19 goals and assists, and the kind of experience that could be crucial for our Premier League survival. We've held talks, we've made our interest clear, but now there's a massive problem brewing. According to the latest reports, Kufal could be swayed to join Everton if his close friend Tomas Soucek completes his move to Goodison Park. Do you see the pattern here? It's like dominoes falling, one rejection leading to another, creating a transfer catastrophe that could derail our entire window. This is absolutely critical for our Premier League preparations. Look at the numbers, Leeds faithful. Kufal alone has more Premier League experience than all four of our current fullbacks combined. Our current options, Byram, Bogle, Schmidt, and Goodmanson, have just 109 Premier League games between them, while Kufal has 147 on his own. We're talking about a defender who's played 11,605 minutes in the Premier League, someone who knows exactly what it takes to survive in this brutal league. But instead, he might follow his mate to Merseyside, leaving us scrambling for alternatives. The friendship factor is killing us here. Kufal and Soucek have been teammates at West Ham for years. They understand each other's game. They've built a connection both on and off the pitch. Now that bond could work against us as they potentially reunite at Everton under David Moyes. What makes this even more frustrating is our desperate need for fullback reinforcements. With Max Wober gone to Werder Bremen and Junior Firpo heading to Real Betis, we're already thin in those positions. Sam Byram is reliable but aging. Isaac Schmidt had a difficult first season, and our new signings like Gabriel Goodmanson are unproven at Premier League level. Kufal would have provided that instant Premier League know-how, that defensive solidity, that crossing ability from wide areas. He's a player who can handle the pace and physicality of English football. Someone who's faced the likes of Mohamed Salah, Riyad Mahrez, and Raheem Sterling week in, week out. This is the moment of truth, Leeds faithful. Are we going to let Everton steal not one, but potentially two of our key targets? Are we going to watch as David Moyes rebuilds his squad with players who should be wearing white? Comment below and tell me, how are you feeling about these transfer setbacks? Are you confident that Daniel Farke and the 49ers can find better alternatives, or are you worried we're falling behind in the race for Premier League survival? The next few days will be absolutely crucial for our season. Subscribe and turn on notifications because this transfer window is far from over, and I guarantee you there will be more twists and turns coming your way. Marching on together no matter what.